since the erection of the nation. If you are set up to protect the nation, and you are a nation of gods, and you are clear that the white man is the devil, why has the devil been allowed to get away with so much devilishness when there are so many awakened gods? Are they really awakened gods? Do they really see the European as the devil? Are they really here to protect and defend the black community and the black woman? Where was they when the Hudson sister was killed? Where was the black nation protecting the black community? Jennifer Hudson, that's her name, right? Where were they? Where is the nation at with all the shooting and gangbanging and drug dealing in our community? Where are they at? Where is this nation at? So if our people have died innumerably, we can't even count it. And you mean to tell me how many devils have been slain by this nation of gods? How many necessary devils have been destroyed for what they have done to the black nation since the nation has existed? Look in your old newspapers and see. But you got a nation of gods, though. And God can't keep making excuses. Well, brother, we can't do it because of this, brother. We ain't ready to do the nation because it's... Wait a minute, you're God, though. You are God. You are being taught that you're God. And the last Savior's Day presentation is that we were gods at war. So we're gods that know we're at war. But ain't nobody but us dying. None of them. The European constantly able to get away with atrocious hate crimes on the black community.
Yes, sir.
Where's the nation of gods? Where they at?
Break it down.
So, Farrakhan is not deviating from black nationalism. He's self-realizing and actualizing what his true position was, of which the ignorant people in the nation wanted to argue and debate with us about in the past. Oh, Farrakhan's not letting white people in. You're making this up. Farrakhan's not into white people, blah, blah, blah. Now what you got to say? All that stuff that y'all have been talking and telling us and disagreeing with us, what you going to say now? We ask you. This is not to insult you or your intelligence or to offend your ego. Come line up with the real black nation. Quit playing games. We are here to liberate and wake up our people, and we are organizing and strategizing to build a real black nation. We are 100% devoted, 100% secure, and absolutely sure. Come on with us. Let's not play no more games. Let's not have no more ignorant arguments. Let's line up with the real. And that's what we're doing here. We're about black nationalism and black nation building. We're not trying to line up with Native Americans and Hispanics and Latinos. We're not. Do we have anything against Hispanics, Native Americans, Latinos, and any other melting pot of people that they want to mix in with black nationalism? No, we don't. But black nationalism is that. Black nationalism. We're not practicing Mexican, Hispanic, Latino nationalism. We are practicing black nationalism. Now, if those Mexicans, Latinos, and Hispanics want to say that I am black, come on home. But if you want to still go under the tribal, separate distinction of being something other than being black, don't come with us. We only honor black. We are about black empowerment.
Yes, sir.
We are about black nationalism.
Tell 'em, bro.
What is black? Well, they say that black don't even exist. That we are brown. And there's no real black man. I say, you don't know Africa. This is clear. If you knew Africa, you would know that there's some people over there black. Blacker than 50 midnights. Literally. You would know that there's some people that are so black, blacker than soil, blacker than mud. They so black, they blue, they purple. There are black people. And the original man must have been that black. And through the mixing with the devil, we somehow have become diluted into what we are today. We have all been lightened up by this European who have raped our forefathers and our parents and came over to Africa We all have been mixed down to some degree. But our ancestors and our forefathers are black as black can get. Now, why do we call ourselves black today? Is that a scientific term to 100% accurately describe what we are? No, it's an estimation. Y'all know what I'm saying? Follow me. Us in America, Europe, some parts of Africa, very small parts, are more browner. We are of lighter tones than our brothers that are on the continent. Now, if you weigh up us who are light brown, or brown as you might say, and you measure us to the amount of our people that are dark, there are more people closer to being black than our people light brown. Because Africa, the largest continent in the world, of which America goes into 3 times, is filled with dark, brown, almost black people. So, when you say you are black, you are identifying with the majority. That is a democratic classification. You are identifying with the majority of your people on the largest continent in the world. So, that's what Pan-Africanism is. Pan-Africanism ultimately was encompassed within the word black because it made people all around the world of different shades and tones of melanin identify with the original person of the planet Earth and with the largest percentage of their own population. So black was the first Pan-Africanist term when it was brought by Marcus Garvey, when he borrowed the red, black, and green flag from Martin Delany, and he said the black is for the people. Why? Because most of the people are closer to black than they are to light brown. So when you walking over here as an African American, proud of being raped, proud of your grandmama being raped, talking about I'm not black, I'm light brown, I'm just brown, I'm not black, you don't know who you are. When you close your eyes and meditate, what color is it? What color are you on the inside when you close your eyes and meditate? Are you brown now?
Black.
You're black. Black is the essence of the universe. Black is the cosmic womb of which everything manifested itself out of. The closer you are to black, the closer you are to truth. That's the reality. So black is a term that encompasses and allows us to identify with the majority of our people, and it unifies our people all around the world, no matter what their skin tone and what their color is. There are different variations. And if you put all them different shades of brown together, what color will you get?
Black.
You will get black. It's reality. So black, don't be a fool and say, well, I'm not brown. You don't know your colors. I'm not black. It's deeper than your colors of how you appear when you look in the mirror. It is a symbolic, conceptual, contextual framework to unify you with all of your people. So if you want to be some separate brown man or some separate that, then you're going to miss out on the totality. But when it comes to the European, you can be democratic. We're all humans. You can go ahead and you can accept democracy when it comes to white supremacy. But when we say we're black democratically, then you say I'm brown. And you're against nationalism. So black nationalism does not mean that we're into everybody saying, taking on the issues of all people from the perspective of their tribalism. We're coming out of tribalism. We're through with tribalism. These people got a little island over here, a little few blocks over there, and they got a whole tribe. So we cannot come together as a people. Because you got this people on an island, on some egotistical stuff. I'm from this island. And they're not seeing themselves as the entire diaspora of our people. We're coming out of that. So we got to give up tribalism and self-identification through geographical location. And we got to start honoring the essence of who we are. It's not about the land, it's about the man. Because even if the land is destroyed, the man can still exist. Y'all don't hear me? Mm-hmm. You got people walking around talking about they Jamaicans. They're really black because they came from Africa. And that was just one place that the boat stopped. So how are you now the boat stop man? Y'all don't hear me. You the boat stop man. What's your nationality? Who are you? I'm the boat stopian. You where the boat stopped at? That's not who you are. The boat could have traveled the entire 196,940,000 miles of the planet Earth, which belongs to the original black man. But you want to be where the boat stopped at. Say you're a Jamaican. Now, what happens when the tectonic plates that Jamaica is under, which there's always this fear based upon the scientific reality that land can sink at any time. Trust me, talk to any Jamaican in Jamaica and they'll tell you that land can sink at any moment. What it's sitting on, it could shift and that whole land could have just turned into a mudslide. They know this. So if that land sink and you have to run back up into Africa or run over here in America, what you gonna be then? Are you still gonna be a Jamaican? Some people say that certain species of people never got wiped off the earth. Species of people never got wiped off the earth. Identifications, false identifications got wiped off the earth. Y'all know what I'm saying? They say, well, what happened to the Tasmanian? What happened to the Seminole Indian? What happened to the Mayans? You looking at them. We are them. They're just not existing by that cultural framework and living under that identification. But the same arm, leg, arm, and head of them people is us walking around here. We are the Blackfoot Indians, the Seminoles. All them people that they say, well, we wiped out all the Native Americans. No, you didn't. We are native to the planet Earth. We was already over here. But since they got us called into these classifications, we say, I'm not a Native American, I'm an African American. So we've taken on a newer identification. Therefore, that new identification has destroyed the old one, and we think we're something totally different. That's a trick that the European plays. So my point is, we're coming out of this tribalism, this tribal gang banging, these ethnicity battles, and we really unified based upon being black, based upon looking out for black, based upon black nationalism. We have to get out of these different pride parades. This pride, that pride, this nationality, that nationality come together under black pride. That's a reality. Now my whole point is that, like I said, if any of those groups want to come together under being black, we can do that. Not coming together under Ethiopian, and I even challenge the Africans. Africans want to unify with us. Well, you got to realize that Africa is an illusion. There's no such place as Africa. And they will, when they come over here from Africa, they say, well, I'm from Ghana. I'm from Sudan. And they're correct. They're from one geographical location in Africa. So there's no such thing as an African unless they traveled the entire continent of Africa. Then I can say you're an African. Then you would have to have lived in every part of the land to say you're an African. Why? Because Africa is so diverse. It's not like America. America is smaller than Africa. So if you say you're a Ghanaian, you don't fully reflect the entire cultural mindset of the planet. Because it's so many different continents and you know, it's so many different countries and tribes and regions and provinces of the people. So nobody from Ghana is an African. They're Ghanaian. They don't represent the entire mindset of Africa. Matter of fact, certain Africans don't get together. The East Africans don't get together with the West Africans. And this tribe don't get together with that tribe. But when they come over here, they say they are Africans. But yet, they're in disagreement with all the different parts of Africa. So they use the fact that they're Africans to pimp that over to us to make them seem like they're more black than we are. Well, I'm a Sudanese. I'm a Ghanaian. I'm this, I'm that. I said, brother, do you drink water? Can you drink a cup of water? We're the same. Can you piss, brother, after you drink a cup of water? I guess we the same people. What's so spectacular or so, you know, so different about you being a Ghanaian or a Sudan or any of that? Do you understand what I'm making? You're the same. When you eat your food, do you swallow? Okay, we unify there. You see what I'm making?
Right.
Do you chew your food when you eat it? Okay, you do that too. So what's the major difference to create all these tribal fictitious illusions to keep us divided? The only real African, if there's a such thing, is the black man in America. This is gonna go deep. This is gonna be heavy. This is gonna be heavy right here. Why are we the real African? Because we identify with the